Hello, I'm Ethan Hunter, and I made light up 3D Boids for my Lab 6, and I'm going to show them off really quick. I'm just going to start by demoing them with the flock control weights shown on the right, and with 250 Boids, which is a random seed, just to show like the most um, complete, like pretty view of it, and then we'll go through changing some of the settings to see what it looks like in different situations. So it spawns right now 250 voids, which is about as much as I can do before it starts to lag my computer. Randomly throughout this 80 by 40 by 40 area. And the voids will just fly around. They gather into flocks. I put these pillars up for them to avoid. So they wouldn't just get into, without the pillars, they would just get into one big flock and never leave it. And I think it's more visually interesting that you could see them like split up, and sometimes they'll rejoin. Sometimes you just have two flocks, or you'll have some flying around. Like here they rejoin. It's better to look at it from top. So I'm going to go fly around to show that they're like avoiding stuff. Here we go. And I'll just fly around in here to show that they really are 3D. It's kind of hard to tell sometimes when they glow in the dark, but I think it looks cool. Yeah, so that's that, and you can see it generates the voids programmatically on the side. I have 250 of them generated, all of the same settings, which would be pretty much too big a hassle to do otherwise. So yeah, I'm gonna show off changing the settings now, and we're gonna do that real quick. So first, I'm just gonna have cohesion on. I'm gonna keep the view distance at 5. I'll change it at the end. We'll still do 250. So right now they only want to go near each other, and at the beginning they want to pick a random direction. So they have nothing else to do, they're just going to pick a random direction. So once they kind of all find each other, they'll just like fly in a random direction. So yeah, they kind of all like go into one spot, and you can see they will just fly off in a direction in one little mass, like right there. And it's really laggy because they are all doing the same thing. Yeah, that's what it looks like with just cohesion. If we add separation, I think I had it at, I think I had it at 30 before. If we add separation, they are still going to try to form little flocks. But the flocks are not motivated to go anywhere, so they kind of just like spin in place. Looks pretty cool. So yeah, they want to find each other and they don't want to run into each other, but they have no incentive to go anywhere but toward each other. So they kind of just like make like little swarms of bees, it kind of looks like. And then of course, if we add alignment, it looks like the nice flocks that we showed in the start. And yeah, there we go. I'm just going to show a few other cool settings, which I'm going to do by, I'm gonna make them faster. I think at 10 they look like fish, but if I make them 30, they look more like birds. I don't know why. Just kind of like, I guess fish are slower. I don't know. That's covering the play button, so see them fly around pretty fast. So I'm changing the speed on this one. That's maybe a bit too fast, but it's still pretty interesting. Let's try 20. Yeah, 20, I feel like they look more like birds. They look pretty cool. Looks like a big flock of birds flying around rather than the slow fish. Um, I There is also the ability to, I have a couple prefabs. They're not transitioned to URP yet, so I can show that you can change the prefab, but it's gonna look ugly. So there we go. I'm gonna see a bunch of pink spheres flying around. There's the pink spheres. Kind of looks like blood cells. I don't know. And then I tried to use a fish poly pack, but it didn't look very good, so I ended up going with the triangle that I just made in Blender really quick. Yeah, it didn't look bad enough before. Now they're pink. Um, I couldn't get them to look right, so I ended up doing this like kind of sci-fi looking thing instead. Yeah, and if I change the seed, I haven't done this yet. Just gonna the seed just determines where it's gonna randomly generate the Boids. It made it easier for testing. Um, so I just threw it in here for more completeness. It's kind of hard to tell that they spawn in different spots with the when there's 250 of them. But yeah, and I just have another camera view real quick that I will show. I think it's another cool angle to see what the flocks do, maybe a little bit better. They don't look as 3D, but pretty cool. And all right, that's all I have implemented. Thank you.